Hi, guys. So today I am going to quickly review the guidelines for writing assignment number three. I call this Family in the Media paper. This is your chance for you to apply knowledge that you have learned this entire semester and to make a critical argument about a family in the media of your choice. Now, the family must be one that nobody else in your class has selected, and we will do this by I'll create a sign up sheet in Blackboard, and you'll be able to sign up and pick a family. If someone has already picked it, you can no longer do them. If for some reason I see that two students have selected the same family twice, and I will send you an email letting you know that you were the second person to select that family and you have to pick someone different. Now, this paper is short, 2 to 4 pages. The paper is double spaced, so it's not that long. Like always, right? 12 size font, 1 inch margins, right? Times New Roman font. Now, I do not want a paper where all you do is talk about the family, right? Where all you do is tell me the family this, the family that, the family travels, right? They have 4 kids, 3 kids. You have to create a critical analysis of the family. This means that you have to apply concepts that you have learned in the class to to the research that you have done as well. You have to, right, blend them together. What else? What else? Now focus on certain topics that helps, and use the family you select to provide examples for your topics. I think that's the easiest way to address both, where you select topics from the textbook and then you simply use a family that you selected as an example to prove a point of the argument that you're creating. Um, I even include steps in the guidelines that I'm providing for you on how to address this or how to go about this. My number one being is, of course, to select the topics that you want to discuss. Number two, to find articles, radio interviews, television shows, YouTube videos, magazines, even Instagram videos, anything that you can find on this family. Then my next suggestion is to find topics in the book, right? Or scholarly articles. You can also use articles as well to help you support the topics that you will be discussing. And of course, I suggest that you start by writing the introduction, right? By providing a background of the family, and then follow on by start to analyze, right, the family, write about those topics and use them as examples throughout the body of your essay, and then conclude by reflecting on everything that you just wrote. In your guidelines, I even include examples of topics that you can cover in your essays. You can just, if you'd like, you can literally go through my list and pick a few, or you can go through the book and pick a few. That is completely up to you. And then at the end of the guidelines, I include the rubric that I will be using to grade you. 10 points for format, easy, guys. 30 points for organization and writing. 50 points for application of readings and concepts. This is the most common place where people lose points. And 10 points for family background and information. And aside of that, I think that covers it all. Let me see. I did allow a second option last semester. Let's give this a try again. Let's see how it goes. But it's kind of an iffy assignment, but I'm going to try this again. So 2 years ago, I allowed my class to create t-shirts. Okay, so what you would do is you also have to include a 2-page paper, not 4, but a 2-page paper, in addition to including a t-shirt with the paper. Now, the purpose of this paper is to talk about, it could be a personal experience, it could be someone else's experience, or that of a friend, a cousin, a family member, or it could be your own. You don't have to tell me either whose experience it is, but if you want to share, you're more than welcome to. Where you talk about violence. Okay, so the chapter does cover, the book, I'm sorry, covers a chapter on violence. And what you would do is write a 2-page paper on it, right, on violence and the topics that are discussed in that chapter. You could pick a few. And in that paper, you would tell me your story, okay, but you would use your stories as examples to the topics that you have selected. So it's the same thing as option one, right? A family in the media, where you pick topics and you use your story or that person's story as an example to the topics that you have selected. Now, for the t-shirt assignment, since it's only 2 pages, okay, it would be followed by you creating a t-shirt. that includes either symbols or words that represent the story. You would have to mail me the t-shirt. So if you are interested in this assignment, I need you to send me an email so that I can send you the address that you need to send the t-shirt. Now, the thing about this option, guys, is that you have to send it with time. Because if I get it late on the mail, I will deduct points or give you a zero. Okay. I had a student who mailed me their t-shirt the right on the day of the final, right on the day that the assignment was due. Obviously, it's not going to get there on time, right? So if you're considering option two, you have to send it at least a week before the due date. Okay, a week before the due date, and that is very, very important so that your assignment gets there on time. I do plan to take the T-shirts to UTEP campus so that they can display them in the sociology and anthropology department. So if you're, I'm sorry, I'm reading off a Word document, but if you are interested, just let me know and I'll be more than happy to send you the address and answer any questions that you might have regarding assignment two or assignment one. So I think that covers it all. But if you guys have questions, let me know.